Alright, it's Saturday again. Fucking amazing. It is November the 12th, 2011. This will be my 7th shot. So, month and a half on testosterone. It was confirmed for me today. For some reason, my voice is dropping a little bit, but it's way more obvious when I sing. And today one of my friends actually acknowledged that I have facial hair, and up until now they keep pulling this whole, like, I don't see anything, where is it, sort of bullcrap. I have some friends who have, like, friggin' luxuriant facial hair, and they're just like, yeah, call me when you have, like, a Norwegian death metal beard. And it's like, thanks, guys, that's really helpful, really what I wanted to hear. But it's there, and they're acknowledging it, so that's awesome. I also want to tell you why I love this man right here. He slipped up with his pronouns the other day for the first time, like, that I can even recall, and, like, I'm not even, like, he's more mad at himself about it than I am. Like, it got corrected, it's not a big deal, but he ended up, like, talking to his brother about it, because he felt so torn up about it. He's like, I don't know why I said that, and his brother's like, well, she is a she, so you should call her she, to which he responded, no, he's a he, and I love fucking sucking his dick. So, that's why I love this guy. Fucking rocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and stab myself. I tried, I really did try, to, like, turn the needle up, let the air out of it, tap the bubbles out, all that jazz. Since it's intramuscular and you're not putting it in a vein, if it's not a big bubble and you're not putting it where it's gonna go directly into your heart, it's not a problem. It's okay to get air in an intramuscular injection. It really is fine. And you're not, like, on life support and you're getting, like, a massive bubble. It's not gonna affect you. So people freaking out about getting any air in their veins at all, it's not a big deal. So I've tried to turn the vial upside down and, like, get the bubbles out of it. Testosterone's expensive enough that I don't want to, like, push and have the little, you know, movie magic squirt to get all the bubbles out. Like, it's not worth it to me. The testosterone that's in the needle, you know, because it's not just in the syringe, there's also this big thick ass needle is full, and that's part of the measurement, and it's worth more to me than losing that because of that air bubble right there. It's not something that I'm concerned about. So, if you want to fill it with the vial upside down, and then, you know, get it like this and push the air up out of it, that's up to you. It's not something that I do, and I've never had a problem. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and stab myself again. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I really only did this under doctor's supervision once, so I'm doing it as best as I can really recall how. And it, you know, it's not steering me wrong, so not a big deal. Alright. Alright, big ass needle. And a 1, and a 2, and a stabby time. Oh, fail. Boom. Yep, there we go. Ooh, that's not fun at all. Yep, and I'm off at a goofy angle again. I do want to talk about what I did last week, and how I had the skin pulled tight, so the needle would go in, such that when I released the needle, when I released the skin, the needle cocked off at a weird angle, and I actually nicked a vein. I was not in the vein. I did not inject testosterone into my vein. That's not something that you want to let happen. That's why I pull back on the needle, to make sure that there's no blood in the needle, that I'm not sitting in a vein. But I nicked one either on my way in or on my way out, and the blood got out when I when I pulled it out. So that's what was happening there. Not a big deal. If you do inject testosterone into a vein, especially at doses like this, it's not enough that it's going to hurt you right away. If something is wrong, you will pass out right away, which is one of the reasons that you probably want to have somebody present even if you don't need help with your shot, because you know, you'll pass right out, or you'll start feeling sick right away, and you do need to get medical attention in that situation. And you probably just saw me recap that needle. That's something that they advise against, and the needle package will say do not recap a used needle, and that's mostly for people like doctors and nurses who are giving other people shots. You don't want to put your fingers right back on the needle itself. But since I'm giving myself these shots and I don't feel concerned that I'm going to infect myself with anything that I might have by pricking my own finger, I do recap my needles before I put them in a metal sharps container. You know, I'm not worried I'm going to infect myself with anything, but you know, if you don't want to do that, twist them off or break them off into a sharps container, or throw the whole syringe in a sharps container. You can either buy one at a pharmacy. I've heard tell that some pharmacies will give them to you for free, but that's not my experience. So, you know, call around, ask around. It never hurts. Different places have different policies. Just because somebody shuts you down doesn't mean that's the rule. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Saturday.